at the dump trailer, and we had a fire. Man, everything burned up. It was crazy. All sorts of terrible things happened. You can see the remnants in here. So basically what happened was there was a wire right here, and the battery was on it, and it cut through, and then it melted and shorted, and then it burned all of this up. It just did, and all of the wiring, all of the stuff burned up. The trailer wiring, the charger, this charger thing here, all of it melted. So what I was left with was my hoses were in still good shape, my hydraulic hoses, my positive and my negative and my positive battery cable were good, and the pump's good. And then, but I lost a bunch of my cord, so this is all right here now. And so I fixed all that, right? And I just did it, all right? But now, well, let me just show you. Now it works, okay, it does, but here's the thing, it's broke, okay, it's working, it's raising, but it took me, the last time I took a load to the dump, it took me 15 minutes to raise this up, and it normally takes about a minute. So, what I think happened is all of this shorted out. The battery shorted out. The battery's good. The battery tested fine. This motor, and I may end up getting a new battery anyway, but this motor, I believe, has got hot and burned up, and it's still working, but we've lost our horses, and it's no longer moving the fluid that it's supposed to, and we know it's not the battery, because when the battery gets low, this thing cuts out. It goes right? And so that's not it. It's not a voltage problem. It's a motor problem. So let's get all this disconnected and out of here so that we can pull this out, maybe take a look at it, see if we can prove what's wrong. Maybe not. We'll see. I may just and then get a new one coming, and we'll put it in there. All right. All right, battery's out. Some kind of winged creature. Okay. Now the next thing is, I believe there's 2 bolts in the bottom holding this motor on. We need to get those off so we can lift this up. All right, I believe it's those 2 right there. We'll see if I can do this one-handed. I have no idea. Okay. All right. That pump should be loose now. Okay, it is. Little bit of pressure on it, right in the face. Put a U on that for upper, and this one may just get left. Let's see. May try to put an L right here somewhere. There, L. All right. So that's my upper and lower hose. Okay, now the pump is free, so let's take the pump now and take it to a place that's not in the immediate vicinity of the 1,000-degree sun that we're having today. All right, so I'm going to take this to a shady spot, and we will begin tearing into this thing, see if we can figure out what failed. All right, let's get started with getting rid of the oil that's in this reservoir here. Not a lot of trash in there. Take these solenoids off. There we go. Doesn't look like we hurt anything. Yep, that thread's right in. Should be good. There's a screen here. Screens all look good. Yeah. No real dirt. Peanut oil. Alright. So I think that's about it. This is a relief valve. Nope. Yeah, should be. Yeah, you can actually smell the melted wiring here. Okay, the pump has been separated from the motor. Brushes look good. You can actually see the physical damage here. Right here. These windings look good. They're nice. The insulation is intact. And then right here, they've burned. Right here, they've burned through. And you can I mean, it's you can tell it's hard and brittle and burned up. And you can actually see the charring on the on that wire right there, in there. Yep, you can see the evidence that the inside of this casing got really hot. So that is unfortunate. So that is the point of failure. There were two sets of points. Didn't see that until just now, but that's okay. This is bad. This guy right here is probably still in good shape, but this is definitely bad. All right. Well, it's good that we identified that there was a legitimate problem. You can see right here that it got hot, and it's probably even arcing out there. So that fire ruined my controller wiring, the wiring for the breakaway, the all of this. Burned wires, melted and burned. I mean, this thing actually caught fire. I mean, literally caught fire inside there and burned, just burned up. It burned up all of this wiring, my wireless kit, my extension cord for my controller, and then all of the extra wiring for the emergency brake and the charging system off of the plug-in for the truck. All of those things got melted and burned, and I was able to repair the wiring for the trailer as far as the e-brake, the breakaway, and the charging system. I got it back up and working, but the pump controls and wiring, I just got rid of it and did away with all of that, and put my controller right on that pump, what you saw earlier, and I thought I was good, and it even worked one time, but then the next time I used it, it started going really slow, and then now you can see the evidence of why that motor was turning so slow in the casing for the motor. Okay, so now that I've got this tore apart and we have found the damage, I'm going to go ahead and get a new motor ordered and get it coming, and see if there's any of these parts that we need to transfer to the new stuff. So we'll leave everything just like this, come back here when that comes in. Okay, the pump has come in. Here's the new one, and here's the old one, and they're pretty different. This is a double acting pump, and this motor's bad. This is a single acting pump, and this motor is good. It's new, should be good. Everything else seems to be good. This tank is larger. This motor allegedly pulls a few more amps. This one is a 261 amp motor. This one says that it's 280. However, the model number on these motors are the same, so there's no telling exactly what that means. But so everything is on this unit for single acting pump. So what I'm going to try to do is, I've got 2 lines, so I'm going to try to run my 2 lines here, and hopefully it works. So let's find out. Yeah, that might work. All right, let's go see if it works. I have no idea. Okay, that's tight. Why is it on? It shouldn't be on. Okay, figured it out. That was touching right there, activating it. But now I think we're good. I went ahead and swapped this battery around. Get back on there. Blue, red, and white. Over there. Is that everything? I think so. Solid. All right. Let's see if it works. Golly, I hope it does. Oh yeah. Shut it off, it quits. Oh yeah. Okay. I like it. Okay. Well, all right. Okay, and so now that that's fixed, I got good hydraulic oil in here. I've got my hoses hooked up. Everything's working. Everything's nice and clean in here. I got no wires are in danger of being crushed and burned. Got my fuse link right here for charging the battery while driving down the road. I got a little strap here to try to shore it up a bit. I mean, it's just tied in a square knot, but that's okay. But the best part is this pump came with another controller, which I don't need, and an additional 15 foot of cord. And that was really the best part about the whole deal. I found some pumps that would probably work, but this, being able to get this with it was a big bonus for me, because mine burned up. And while it does work with this in here, it's a little bit scary and, quite frankly, just a touch dangerous to be between your truck and the trailer while you're dumping a load. You know, because you have to be right here in it. And so if something happens, you know, unforeseen, you know, you're kind of right here, you know, in the middle of it. And that's not really the most desirable place to be. So this little extension cord lets you get out away from your truck enough to be in a safe location, away from all the pinch points and dangers that are definitely present there. And so put that extra cord right there where it belongs. Tie this guy back in here. Okay, so I've actually got a load in the trailer, so I'm not going to raise it up all the way, but I will test it with my cord out here. Make sure everything is where it needs to be. Oh yeah. That works like a champ. Yeah. That's perfect. I mean, that's exactly how it's supposed to go up. Notice everything, the pump is good, the trailer is staying elevated as it's supposed to. And now the previous pump was double acting, so it machined, or it pumped it down. And this one is a pressure feed, which is just fine with this dump trailer. That trailer is heavy enough that even empty, it's gonna push itself down just fine. You don't have to have a double acting pump for this application, so you just let it pressure feed or gravity feed back in. and it's done. So that's good. All right, well that's spectacular. Very pleased with the way all this went together here, and I also like having that extra capacity on that tank, and so that just kind of puts everything just in really great shape. And so we'll leave that over there, kind of in front of the pump. Hook up my battery charger, get this battery charged back up. It hasn't been charged since the last time I used it. So it has an onboard charger here, and it claims to be a 6 amp. However, I've never had good success. It does measure the battery well, which I do enjoy. Right now it tells me it's low, but I'm just going to go ahead and throw this guy on the charger. There's a little hole drilled in here for water to escape that I'll run my extension cord to. Get this thing charged up and put it back to work. All right. Well, that's the video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope that it helps someone. And we'll catch you on the next one. Bye.